we have with us Arturs Neiksans, and he won the tournament. Very
Thank
good.
you.
And, you know, I was just telling him, Arturs, I said, hey, so the guy who wins the C, he gets to play in the B group next year. And they said it's not totally official, but that's the unofficial understanding. You know, so hopefully we can see you back next year in the B group. And, yeah. How does this change your life?
Well, I don't know. I mean, this is my first visit in the United States doing a chess tour. And before the St. Louis, I played in the National Open in Las Vegas. I shared the second place together with Igor Kovalenko, and we came here. Yeah, I mean, I'm very excited. Yesterday, I had a very funny game. I'm sorry for my fans who were following me, cheering for me. I got gifted the game in one move, and I was so surprised that it happened, and I just could not pull myself together, and I managed to blunder away the win. So for me, the most critical thing was to gather myself together, because it was quite difficult, to be honest. I mean, after yesterday's terrible game, and that was a bit embarrassing to say the least. But I had to pull myself together, and I think I did it quite nicely today.
Yeah. Well, we were shocked too. I mean, we had Grigory Operin, who won the B section, and we had him in here looking at your game, and we started right when your opponent played Rook A4, when Gordievsky played Rook A4. And all of a sudden, we were like, wait a second. This isn't so
easy. Because after Rook A4, it's a draw. It's unbelievable. I was in a big shock. I mean, what is going on there? But of course, I missed a few easy wins before. But I mean, this happens. I mean, I was tired. It was a long tournament. So.
And even after Rook A4, I liked what you did. You played that Rook G8 move. It had a lot of venom. We were uncertain it took us a long time to actually see that it was a draw. You probably for you guys too, it was not totally clear.
Well, it felt for me it is a draw, but the most critical moment was that I realized I have to play in that position Rook G5 earlier, so that I don't miss this idea King F4, King G3, King H4. I might even lose this endgame, so I also need to be careful. So.
Yeah. And so now, what are you playing next, and what does it look like?
I'm going home with Igor tomorrow. And we initially were planning also to play in the World Open, but we changed those plans because I have another tournament. I'm going to play in France in Saint-Quentin for my club, an open tournament in memoriam of Aloysius Kvenis, who passed away last year. And it's a very important tournament also for me. And so, but anyway, I mean, if I'm going to be invited here another year, let's say next year, B group is fantastic. I mean, I will gladly come.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, why don't we get your opinion on some of these games? I guess this is the first one I want to ask you about with Friedman against Ganguly. Maybe, you know, before I even show this position, this might be a little reminiscent of your game yesterday, because it looked like White was, or rather Black had this very, at least he was better in this position, right? White is just kind of suffering passively. And here, so he's up a pawn, but he plays knight b8.
Yeah.
And so it's a little passive, but he's, he's doing one of these things where you're trying to force a win.
I mean, Ganguly obviously did not want to draw, so he was looking for ways to continue this game, and I think Daniel would be happy to make a draw. But Summer, he misplayed it. Yeah, this is the last moment when I saw the game.
And now it's a little dangerous looking, right?
Probably. I'm not sure what exactly he missed. What did he play? Maybe he was planning to play knight d7 and he missed bishop d8. Maybe that is the point. At least from afar, when I was looking at this position, I thought if I was here with Black, I would play knight d7, rook g6, and activate my pieces somehow. So I would imagine there was some sort of blunder in the calculations. Maybe I'm wrong. But
well, and this is also the last move of time control, so that's it's very understandable. One nice trick here, I thought, was bishop b4 here, and now there's no rook g3 because of king f4 and rook f8.
Yeah.
I thought that was that. So he might have missed that one too. So we have here knight d7, check, a5.
So now obviously Black is fighting for the draw, but the bishop is too powerful. Well, I don't know what to make of this.
It looks lost, but it's still very complicated, right?
Well, it's difficult to tell. For now, it's black to move, right?
It's black to move, yeah. How about we just take on a3?
Yeah,
and see
probably
what
rook
happens?
a3 seems to be the practical choice. Rook a3, king f5, I would imagine. And the threat is rook h7, some checkmate ideas.
Yeah. Ooh, this is rough, huh?
Probably still black should be okay. I need to activate my rook somehow. I'm not sure how. Because rook h7, king e8, king e6 looks
Maybe
a bit dangerous.
Rook d3?
Maybe rook a2, so that king e6 can always be met by some rook e2 check. So rook h5, there's some sort of a race of pawns.
Okay, let's
I mean,
try.
black should be okay. Some knight f8 you can even play at some moment. Two pawns versus 2 pawns at each side.
Okay, just to show what Artur's idea is that if rook h7, king e8, I cannot play king e6 easily.
There's
because
even a
of rook
fork on
e2
f8, right.
and
right.
knight f8, yeah. So there's maybe more than one way for black to do this, but let's, okay, so we're going to have a race. You're a little faster, but I do get here with check. Let's just try.
But I mean, if I'm playing black, I can just play knight f8, right? And there's no check on h7. I keep the g6 square. So something like
Let's try g5.
sure, yeah, g5, something like rook g2 makes sense.
So my dirty trick was I wanted to
Yeah,
g6
then
and
rook
rook
h7.
h7, but now you stop me
Yeah.
from doing that. Okay, yeah.
I'm not so sure. This is so clear. Rook h6, b3, a4. I've got the feeling that this will end with some kind of perpetual checksum, or maybe I'm wrong. I mean, instead of this, if white does not want this, if you go a few moves back, when he played g5, he could have just give a lot of checks, h7, h8, h7, h8.
Right. Let's look at the game. In the game, black played b4 and just said, let's run, save ourselves a little time, and head on down the board.
I don't like this. No, I mean, because you can now let's
Now
say,
I might stop the pawn. Yeah.
yeah, you can put the rook on the B rank, king f5, and potentially try to capture those both weak pawns on
king
h5
f5,
and f5.
right?
Maybe not immediately when the pawn is not going anywhere. So,
I just wanted to set up your rook h7, king e6 thing. I thought that was a good idea.
yeah, but it's not threatening, right? Because of knight
Or
f8.
knight f8, that's true.
So let's say black plays here b3, so you need to activate your rook somehow. Rook d6 maybe. Rook d6, so I don't know.
King e7.
King e7 and something like maybe.
Rook d2.
Oh,
He checked. In the game, he checked immediately on h7.
well, it makes sense because
What is the idea after king e6?
king e6.
That's what it was played.
Maybe just to win some time, rook h6. You can always go back.
It's true.
But-
In fact, that's what happened. That was a view
Yeah.
you saw.
But this
through
looks
that
like a
way.
risky choice. I'm not sure what was wrong with rook a3, but let's say I could even play here something like a rook c6, for example. So I want to put the rook on b7.
Here?
Yeah. So let's say you play b3, rook c7, king e6, and rook b7. That is the idea. So looks
Yeah.
sort of risky for black because I mean he just gave up that a pawn for I'm not sure for what. And the pawn on f5 is maybe even irrelevant because white just wants to take on h5, followed by h4, king g6, h5.
Well, they agreed to draw. They just went back and forth. They decided it wasn't so complicated.
Well, what can I say?
What
Maybe
can we
maybe it is
say?
a drawing position, but yeah.
All right, Arturs, thank you so much for coming in, and congratulations. I hope to see you back next year.
Hopefully.
And then you'll play National Open, you'll come here, then World Open too.
I'm not sure I'm going to play in the National Open anymore, but I definitely look forward for St.
Okay.
Louis. Yeah.
All right.
It was a fantastic experience here.
Yeah. All right. Congratulations again.